Jaclyn Flores.
Hey guys, thanks for coming out tonight. This is actually my first time doing stand-up, so I'm pretty nervous. Thank you. Got my little security blanket here with my notes, but I have some friends here, I have some family here, so I'm trying to be a little less nervous. My dad's not here. I'm pretty glad about that. My dad's a huge asshole. And I mean, he's an old guy. He's a baby boomer. So, like, I know what you're thinking. But Jaclyn, every boomer's an asshole. And, like, he'll do the regular asshole boomer shit. Like, he will lecture a cashier about Target's corporate policies all day long. He fucking loves that shit. It's like his favorite thing. But, yeah, it doesn't even have to be a Target cashier. Any cashier really will do. But, like, you can't convince him that he's an asshole. He thinks he's, like, a great guy. And it's weird because I'll try to talk to him about it. I'll try to give, like, really specific instances to try and say to him, like, no, like, there's something wrong with you, man. So, like, I'll find myself, like, Googling stuff, like, really hyper-specific things. Like, is it normal for your dad to steal your birthday money and buy scratch-off lottery tickets? And then the results, half the results are just ads for trauma counselors. The other half are articles about, like, narcissistic personality disorder. And then I ignore all the results and just Google, like, how do you become stand-up comedian? But it's weird because it seems like his, like, purest joy in life is pissing people off. He just really is so confused, though, anytime there's, like, any consequences for him. Give you an example. So he was in jail for a couple of months. And when he gets out, he gathers me and my siblings around. We're, like, teenagers at this time. He gathers us around, tell us, like, campfire stories from jail. And, you know, normal parent-child bonding stuff. So he tells us this one story. He said, you know, the worst thing that happened to him in jail, there was this one other inmate who, like, really didn't like him. And I think it's important for me to say, just right off the bat, I'm immediately on the other guy's side. I don't know who this guy is. I don't know what he did to get himself into jail. But I know if he didn't like my dad, probably deserved it. So anyways, my dad says how he's afraid of this guy. And I was like, oh, you know, did he try to fight you? Like, did you get your ass beat? No. He says, no, he didn't want to fight me. But the guy worked in the kitchen, and he prepared all the food. And so, you know, he would always put aside a special tray for me. It seemed like he always wanted to give me something really specific. And, you know, so I was afraid to eat the food. Like, oh, wow, Dad, like, you think he was trying to poison you? Or he goes, oh, no. I think he was spitting in the food. All right, that's kind of gross, but he said, no, you don't understand. This guy was in jail. Maybe he had AIDS. And then I ate his spit. So my dad's got this, like, I know my dad's got this really weird, irrational fear about getting AIDS for some reason. And it's like a really specific phobia. We've had the you can't get AIDS from that conversation at least a dozen times. Like, no, you can't actually get AIDS from sleeping on a mattress that had dried blood on it. No, that's not how you get AIDS. But anyway, so I was like, okay, I'm not gonna go down this rabbit hole again about how that's not how AIDS works. But I was like, okay, let me try a different tactic with this. Like, Dad, but, like, do you really think that this guy was the first person to ever spit in your food? Like, my dad's a white guy who will use an Indian accent when he goes through the McDonald's drive-thru. A lot of people have spit in your food, man. Like, so many people. I live spit in your food. So that's just a little bit about what's wrong with me. And that's it for me tonight. You guys, thank you so much.